Flames just like these destroying a building under construction in San Francisco's Hayes Valley neighborhood. That heat getting so intense, it melted seats in fire trucks, damaged buildings across the street. This is what the raging inferno sounded like. Take a listen. The fire broke out at 6 this morning. This is at the intersection of Octavia and Oak Streets. At one point, as flames raged through the structure, parts of the construction site, well, they just gave away.
When I pulled up, I thought we were going to see possibly a full block go down.
You could hear the popping of the building as that structure was failing. Firefighters say without doors and insulation, there was nothing to stop the flames. And this evening, a new twist to this story. Turns out neighbors were worried about fire danger, and our Jose Martinez is live with that part of the story. Jose.
That's right. I'm actually right outside this destroyed building. Take a look at this structure right now. Luckily, no one was hurt, but 8 people were displaced. Now, residents here tell me that while the cause of the fire remains under investigation, some of them think this might be related to the deteriorating conditions in the neighborhood. The flames that destroyed a building under construction in Hayes Valley have left residents like Jennifer Laska shocked.
You know, look at what happened today. Now we have 8 neighbors at least displaced. The building across the street, the heat got so hot that all of the windows are cracked on the front, so we don't know how long those neighbors are going to be impacted.
She's the president of the Hayes Valley Neighborhood Association and has been living here since 2017. She says that although the cause of the fire remains a mystery as investigators work to determine what sparked the blaze, it's not the first time fires have happened here.
A couple of specific incidents that happened right in the area behind me here. Where we saw the fire today. So there was a car that was lit on fire. There was a tent in the median that had been lit on fire, and cyclists who were passing by pulled someone out of that tent. There was a fire that was at the site itself back, I think it was around April 24th.
And it's all explained in this letter she sent to the mayor and other city leaders back in May.
We sent that letter out to the heads of, quite a few major departments in the city, and we basically got no response. So we outlined our concerns that something more major could happen. Now, we don't know if this fire is a result of, a homeless encampment, but what we do know is that we've had a string of fires up and down here that have caused grave concern for neighbors, and rightfully so.
She believes the situation has reached a critical point and the neighborhood needs attention from city officials.
When things like this happen, it feels like a gut punch. We're really trying hard to keep everyone safe. We're really trying hard to make Hayes Valley a fun place that people want to come to, and then this. Why won't our city officials actually do something about this? I don't understand. If they don't have the resources to do it, they need to call in resources from the state, National Guard, Red Cross, everything. Just do whatever it takes to triage these issues.
In a statement, the city said, "We are aware of past incidents that were found to be related to encampments. The city understands residents in the area are frustrated, and the mayor remains committed to keeping our streets safe and clean through regular homeless outreach led by our street outreach teams." San Francisco Fire Department says it's too early to talk about a possible cause.
The origin and cause of this fire will be provided once our investigators come to a conclusion at a later time.
Looking at what's happening right now here in Hayes Valley, Jennifer tells me the association is already in contact with some of the displaced residents, and they can have a neighborhood meeting very soon. Back to you.